Hey, what's up, guys? As promised, today we'll be showing you all my morning routine. So, first things first, I wake up, get a good yawn in, and of course, a big stretch. Then I walk downstairs to go check my phone after I do my morning meditation and my herbal teas and my stretches, of course. I always check Instagram first because, as you all know, I'm pretty famous on there. You know what? I might as well just give you guys a quick walkthrough of my posts as a shameless plug. So my name is Avalon Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit Toro III, PhD. As you can see, my PhD is in marine biology. My area of expertise is goldfish. I've actually tried every flavor, including original, flavor blasted, pizza, rainbow, etc. And if you have any more questions about that, my rate is $40 an hour. So this page is entirely dedicated to my outdoor time, like when I go on walks or to the park, and just how I perceive the world around me when I'm in my element. The great outdoors is just a good time for me to escape at least some of my human catered surroundings. And haters will say that having this account in the first place is anthropomorphism, and all I have to say to that is no, it isn't, and it costs $0 to mind your business. Anyway, let's get into the first post. Okay, so to start with the first post, here's my first post, just wanted to get a good introduction in. Life is rough, that's cute. I'm just resting up for the big days ahead. So, my second post. I definitely wanted to encapsulate and illustrate what it's like for a doggo out here with our super strong noses. The caption, it rained today, so I had to check out all those new smells, featuring me romping in the grass and sniffing some bushes. For the next post, the wind is blowing and there are so many new smells, and now that it's warmed up, I can go back to sniffing out bugs in the bushes. So yeah, it got cold for a bit, but now it's warmed back up. My favorite thing to do is romp through the bushes and find little bugs to sniff out and chase. Whenever there's a bunch of wind, it's really nice because I get all the smells that are blowing through in the wind. Sometimes I just like to sit there and take it all in. So for the next post, I know how it looks. But hey, I was just saying hi. You can learn a lot about another dog with some sniffs. So us dogs, we be going around sniffing each other's butts and bits. Well, you know what? It's really just a way for us to get to know each other. You can tell how fertile a dog is. You can tell what the dog's sex is. You can tell if they are sexually receptive. All those things just from sniffing them out. Sometimes you just want to get to know another dog, okay? No judgment here. Another bright and sunny day with some flowers and bushes to smell. Back at it again, sniffing around, sniffing away. And look, in case you haven't noticed, I like to smell stuff. For me, smelling is like what seeing is for humans. It's how I identify new things, communicate with other doggos, and find my friends. Basically, my sense of smell is like a million times stronger than yours. Literally. Get on my level. I mean, it is. Look at me go, sniffing away. You know how whenever humans see something new, they look at it. That is how they try to identify initially what it is. For dogs, we sniff it out. The better smells we can get, the better we can identify things. It's just our strongest sense. It's how it works. Next up, I thought I heard some. Not a big fan of strangers, so I always keep an ear out for people at the park. As you can see, I'm pretty awesome. I am already listening and I hear them coming. Boop, there are the people. Wow, I'm impressive. Next up, sorry for the delay. I've been on break. You know how Thanksgiving goes. Anyway, it's no surprise that I'm really good at hearing my name. My ears can detect a wide range of pitch, and when I hear the higher pitch at the end of my name, I always perk up. Here, this is my Aunt Lauren. She's calling me. She calls me Honey. That's my nickname, as you know. And she always catches my attention the way she says it. Next up, heard something in the bushes last night. Had to check it out. My mom just ignored it. What a fool. She is a fool. But I have very sensitive ears and can hear the tiniest rustle, so she probably didn't even notice it, to be honest. And that's true. Dogs, we hear all the things going on that humans don't even notice. It's just not on their radar. We can hear all the little rats and squirrels rustling in your walls. We can hear the tiniest bit. we can hear better frequencies than you. So humans may not even register that there are sounds going on, but dogs, we hear them. Alright, speaking of, my mom started trying to distract me with this dog whistle app. I have pretty good hearing and can hear frequencies up to 45,000 hertz. Just for reference, humans can hear like 14,000 hertz. So that's pretty crazy. You guys may not even perceive that there are sounds going on. Doggos, on the other hand, we hear it all. Cars are so loud. I can't help but to notice them when they pass by. Yeah, so for humans, I mean, you guys hear cars and you recognize that's a car. That's just the sound a car makes. For dogs, we don't really know what a car is. I mean, we know that it's a thing. We know that it's just something in our surroundings, but we don't register that it's a car and that that's the sound it makes. It's just not a part of our perception. However, the sound it does make is distracting. I mean, like I said, dogs can hear even the tiniest rustle, so that loud noise, yeah, it's going to catch our attention. Rolling over is a good way to signal submission to my bigger doggo counterparts. My scruff sticking up and tail wagging is another signal of arousal. A lot of communication can be done with some visual signals. Yeah, I mean, whenever you see your dog running by and their tail wagging and their scruff is sticking up, that's either good or bad. I mean, it's a signal of arousal. You need to pay attention to what's going on around your dog. If their ears are perked up and they're also happy to be there, well, then you know that they're just playing. And as far as rolling over goes, yeah, I don't want to get beat up. So sometimes you just need to roll over and tell your doggo friends, hey, we're just playing. You see, pun intended, nice one. As opposed to humans, dogs aren't as reliant on our vision. It's more of a secondary means of taking in our environment. We're more attracted to quick movements, which is why I'm always ready for squirrels. Yeah, squirrels hate those little cocky things. They always be squeaking at you, but you know what? One day, I'm going to finally catch one. And whenever you see them darting by, humans may not notice this, but dogs, whenever the squirrel stands still, yeah, it's kind of difficult for us to see. But as soon as they start moving in those little jittery, stupid movements, we're going to catch them. We can see them easy. Doggo see, doggo do. Sometimes when we see other dogs doing something, we want to get in on the action. Here I found a cool stick on the ground, and Nova decided to check it out. I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory. I got the coolest stick. She noticed me playing with it, and she said, hey, that's a pretty cool stick. Much of what dogs look at is influenced by humans and what they do. This is interesting because humans perceive the world differently than we do. For example, a chair doesn't mean anything to a doggo. It's simply an object, nothing more. But once we see a human sitting in one, we can then recognize that, oh, it's something to sit on. Here I am, up on the chair, and look at that, oh my gosh, I'm so cute. But similar to the car situation, again, we might see that there's a car there, but we don't register it as a car. It's more of whatever the humans and however they're interacting with it, then it becomes a part of our world. Similar to, let's say, a street or a curb. Whenever you're walking, you'll recognize, oh, there's a curb here, and that curb leads to the street. But for dogs, we may feel that the ground feels different. The street might smell different than the sidewalk, but we don't recognize it as a curb. That's a purely human thing. Like I've said before, vision isn't really my strongest sense. Sometimes when something is right in front of me, I don't even notice it. My peripheral vision is much better, but when something starts moving like this ball, I notice it quickly. Yeah, okay, she got me here. I don't really notice, not really paying attention, but then boom, she throws it and I'm off because I'm speedy. Similar with the squirrels. Squirrels sit still, yeah, we might not notice them. As soon as they start darting by, oh, we're gonna catch them. The closest you can get to something is touching it or licking it. That's why you sometimes see doggos licking each other's mouths. It's just another way of communicating with each other and seeing what's up. I mean, yeah, that's true. Similar to sniffing dogs' buttholes and bits, sometimes you might even see us licking in those areas. Again, it's just a closer way of talking to each other and learning more information about our doggo counterparts. In addition, licking another dog's mouth is a sign of like, okay, we're playing and we're cool. We are friends. Pets and scratches for a dog can be comforting, depending on where you do it. A lot of dogs have sensitive paws, so we definitely don't like being touched there. And pulling our tails can communicate fighting words. But being touched around the ears and cuddled up against our owners can be really comforting and a nice feeling. I mean, that's true. Give your doggo a nice scratch behind the ears, great time. Yank on a doggo's tail, not so much of a great time. My fur isn't the only thing that's conditioned. Giving us treats to reward us for our behavior is a great way to communicate what you want from us. Plus, they taste great, so give us as many as you want. Look at this, I am such a good dog. I am sitting for the treat. The real question is, have I been conditioned to sit for the treat, or have I conditioned my owner to give me a treat every time I sit? Chicken or the egg situation there. Remember how much I rely on smell to perceive my environment? Well, actually, my mouth helps with that too. There's this thing called the vomeronasal organ above the roof of my mouth, and it helps me get an even closer look. Well, smell, really, at an object. So whenever you see a dog eating a random thing off the ground, we're just getting a better look. Yeah, here's the thing. When you see me eating poop off the ground, mind your business, okay? I am just checking it out. Similar with licking dogs' buttholes and bits. Again, it is just simply a closer look as how humans might perceive it. Scratches and pets, love them. But if you just put constant pressure on one spot of our bodies, it's like you're yelling at us. Touch is just as important of a communication tool as any, and for doggos, we don't want to be overstimulated. Look at this, scratches, so good, scratches on the belly, love them. This, on the other hand, yeah, okay, stop. That's enough of that. Again, that constant pressure, you might as well be yelling at us. The scratches and the quick pets, those are comforting, those are soothing. But that constant pressure right there for dogs, it's uncomfortable. Humans might find it nice to have a hand on the shoulder, a hand on the back. Not for dogs. It's just a different way of communicating. And there you go. That's what I have so far. Be sure to follow for more. And thank you guys for watching. I'm probably going to go back to my phone, to be honest. Take care.